What's up? I'm Cadell, the young captain, and this is Young Captain TV. I'm giving you today your NBA predictions for October 24th, 2018. First game, we got Dallas up against Atlanta. The spread is for Dallas to win by 2 or more. I got Atlanta this game. I think Trae Young is going to be able to showcase himself with his handles. Torian Prince, Kent Bazemore. They got Deadman coming back. And I think Atlanta just has an overall better matchup tonight against the Dallas Mavericks. So I got Atlanta to cover the spread tonight. Then I got Brooklyn and Cleveland up next. I got Brooklyn to cover the spread up against the Cavaliers. In the recent years, in the recent history, I think 3 out of 4 games Cleveland won, but LeBron was on the team at the time, and I think one of the games Brooklyn was still able to beat them, and it was early in the year, kind of like now. And Cleveland doesn't have LeBron this year. They're just going to be relying on a couple players, most likely Kevin Love. But Brooklyn, they have Dinwiddie, Russell, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, most likely, and Karis LeVert, and some other good players too. So I think Brooklyn has the overall better cohesive team right now against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I got Brooklyn Nets to cover the spread. Next, we got Miami and New York. Miami is favored to win by 9 or more. New York has been able to stump the Miami Heat in recent years, but once again, New York Knicks they're undermanned without Porzingis and Emmanuel Mudiay and a few other players. So with Miami Heat, they got Dwayne Wade, Goran Dragic, Hassan Whiteside, Magruder, Kelly Olynyk. So yeah, it seems tempting to choose New York because it seems kind of high, for Miami to beat someone by 9. But I'm pretty confident Miami will do it. So I got Miami Heat to cover the spread. Next up, I got Minnesota and Toronto. Minnesota was able to beat Pacers by 10 the other day, but they lost to the Spurs by 4. Toronto faced Charlotte the other night, and no one expected Toronto to beat or to blow out Charlotte like they did, but I did. So yeah, I got with Kawhi, with a healthy Kawhi, and the strong bench that we had from last year, Kawhi, Kyle Lowry being better than last year, more improved. Danny Green is just, and Wiggins is not playing. Yeah, I got Toronto by 9. Next up, we got Utah Jazz up against the Houston Rockets. Houston has James Harden. They're really good at shooting threes, but they're undersized at the power forward and center position. I think James Ennis is not going to be playing. Carmelo and PJ Tucker will be there. Clint Capella will be there, but Nene might not be there. And I think Chris Paul is not there, so that's a big factor. And Utah was able to challenge Golden State the other night. They lost to Sacramento, but with the roster that Utah has right now, up against the undermanned Houston, I think Utah should be able to cover the spread. You got Donovan Mitchell, you got Rudy Gobert, Joe Ingles could shoot the 3 also, Royce O'Neal. They just I think Alex Berg, they got an overall better bench and starting lineup right now. And next we got Indiana and San Antonio. It looks kind of tempting to choose Indiana because of Victor Oladipo and Miles Turner, but I think San Antonio can get the job done today and cover the spread. DeRozan looked really well the other night. Looked like he couldn't miss. And if you get enough support from the rest of the cast, then San Antonio should be able to pull out the win. Next, we got San Antonio should win by 3 or more. Next, we got Philly and Milwaukee. I didn't like how 76ers played without Ben Simmons last night. They let Blake Griffin just go off, man. And Blake Griffin is the power forward position, and that's what Giannis plays also. And if Simmons is not playing, I don't know what happened to Fultz. He played like 21 minutes, and then I never seen him again. So they just don't have enough talent, like to beat Milwaukee tonight. And I think Milwaukee will cover the spread. They're at home. They're thinking long term. They're striving for playoffs. They want home court advantage also. So they're most likely going to play really hard this game. And 76ers are just trying to still figuring things out because they traded Bellinelli and Ersan. So I got Milwaukee to cover the spread to win 7 or more. Next up, we got Memphis and Sacramento Kings. I like how Mike Conley's playing, Marc Gasol's playing. They also got some other good backup players. I think Andrew Harrelson or something like that, and Wayne Selden. But without JaMychal Green and Chandler Parsons, I'm not sure how good Memphis's offense is gonna be. I like how Sacramento's been playing lately, and I just think Sacramento has an advantage at the small forward position, and they still got some good point guards, and they just have more depth tonight. So I'm gonna go with Sacramento to cover the spread. Memphis won't win by. I highly doubt Memphis will win by 4 or more. And last but not least, we got Golden State against Washington. Ian Mahimi is a game time decision, and he has back spasms, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to play. Even if he wants to play, he might not be able to put in a lot of minutes. So I don't know. Bradley Beal, John Wall, Otto Porter. They got Kelly Oubre, Markieff Morris. They got Mike Scott, but no real center, no real strong power forward. And Golden State, they have that. They still got Kevin Looney and another center who's good. He gets rebounds and plays physical, plays strong. And then they got their high-powered offense with the big four, the big three. I see Draymond likes to pass more than he likes to score, so I want to call them the big three right now. Excuse me. Steph, Clay, and Kevin Durant. It seems kind of high, for Golden State to win by 10 or more. But yeah, man, if Golden State might beat them up on the boards, which means they'll have more possessions, which means more open threes because the defense is scrambled, everyone's out of position. Steph, Clay, and the Durant are automatic. So, and in recent years, Golden State was a good defensive team and offensive team. I think they were number 1 in offense and second in defense. They had some slight changes in their roster, but I still think Golden State can play some good defense, and they could definitely play offense. So I got Golden State to cover the spread of 10. Unfortunately, the 2 other games got taken off. I think it was, I'm not sure, it was Phoenix and someone else. I was going to choose Phoenix. And then, I can't remember the other game. But so those are the 9 games I'm giving you predictions on today. If you agree or disagree, let me know what you guys think. I'd like to hear your opinion. I'm Cadell, the young captain. Let's talk basketball, guys. Peace.